Today we're going to take a look at an exciting new entry in the Sport Coupe segment. It's called the ATS, and it's from Cadillac. Now this is the newest and smallest Cadillac. It features a 321 horsepower direct injected V6 that puts out 321 horsepower. In spite of those great power figures, it also manages to get 18 miles to the gallon city, 28 on the highway. The looks, very dramatic. Love these headlights and these LED accents. Solid Cadillac looks these days. And then there's this dramatic line down the belt. It gives power to the rear. Overall, it comes together as a very dramatic and very convincing sport coupe package. As equipped, this car costs a little more than $49,000. Now, the stock ATS runs $45,000. So what do you get in this one? Well, you get the 18-inch wheels. You also get the cold weather package that includes a heated steering wheel and heated seats. Plus, it has Cadillac's Q navigation and infotainment system.
Back seats are surprisingly roomy. I'm 6'1" and had no issue getting in and out, which is really amazing for such a small coupe. The trunk is large enough for some serious luggage. The floor lifts up, revealing additional storage cubbies. There's no spare tire under here because the ATS comes with run-flat tires. However, there is a tow hook. Hopefully, you won't ever need that.
Let's take it for a drive, see how it all comes together. So for 2015, Cadillac has given us a two-door ATS. The four-door's been out for a couple years, and I have tested it before, and I really liked it. I thought it was a very favorable contender in the small sports sedan segment. Now, the car we're testing today is rear-wheel drive. You can also get this car with four-wheel drive. Also, we're driving it with the automatic 6-speed. You can also get it with a manual 6-speed. The leather around the steering wheel is lovely. It's a nice piece of hide. The steering wheel has a lot of integrated controls. So let's turn on the car and take a look, see what it has. Simple push button start. Now we're greeted immediately with the Q interface there. We got the gauges doing their little dance there. And right off the bat, the thing that's great about this car is it just looks very futuristic. It contains a lot of really nice future-looking touches, everything from the gauges with their luminescence to this center console. And the first thing you'll notice is a lack of physical switches. Yes, this control panel is all haptic. What that means is I touch it, I get a little bit of a boom. Whenever I touch it, that gives me feedback to my finger to let me know that I have touched a button. The response is fairly quick, and you can do all of the standard functions.
The main display is a large, high-resolution 8-inch screen. It's touch-sensitive and even detects when your hand is approaching to provide additional buttons when necessary. Like an iPad, Q supports multi-touch gestures. Zooming in and out of the map is a simple pinch and pull affair. Typing in locations is also very straightforward. In addition, the system also provides weather maps, forecasts, and apps like Pandora for streaming music. If you prefer to listen to a playlist on your mobile device, a convenient USB port is located in the center armrest.
Because this is a sport coupe, it has 3 different driving modes. The button is right here in the middle, and it switches between touring, sport, and snow and ice. What that does is it adjusts the amount of power that's put out to the wheels, how aggressive the traction control is, and how aggressive throttle is applied. We'll go ahead and put it in sport mode, which is my favorite. And this is actually pretty cool. If you shut off the car completely and then turn it back on again, the car will actually stay in sport mode. Typically, car makers don't do that because it affects their EPA score. If it will stick into a certain mode, then the EPA will score them on the worst condition mode. So if you're looking at the 18 miles to the gallon city, 28 highway, that would be in sport mode. Put it into drive. I also have an option for manual. That's actually a really nice feeling shifter. I have the option to go into manual override where I can blip between all 6 speeds. But let's go ahead and put it into standard drive for right now. We have traction control on, of course, because we're always safe. And away we go. Right off the bat, I am feeling a very smooth power delivery. Even in sport mode, it it kind of is, it feels immediately like a luxury sports car, which is great. Ooh, even in slippery conditions, power. Even with traction control on it, it lets me spin just a little bit to say, hey, dude, you're in sport mode. And yeah, it feels like I'm in sport mode, which is awesome. Now these seats, very comfortable. I'm actually really digging this seat. It's supportive enough, but it gives me a lot of room for motion. I don't feel like I'm pinned into my chair. Body balance is actually really excellent. You know, in a sport coupe, you can't have steering that feels numb or a tail that just feels dumb. You need to be in the heat of driving. Ooh, and you need nice sounds, and this car delivers in both of those departments. Yes. You can use these paddle shifters to override the automatic transmission, which gives you, again, a real sporty feel. One thing I do like is that these paddle shifters are actual metal. They feel really good in the hand, gives a real sporty feel. Excelente. Overall, this whole cabin just exudes a really nice high-end feel. Everything from the wood trim over there to the soft touch plastics to the Q system, which feels like it's something directly out of the future. So if you were to compare this car to the competitors from BMW and Audi, I think the ATS would stand up extremely well. And it has the added benefit of being much more unique. The Audi A5 and the BMW 3 Series Coupe has been around forever at this point. Everybody that's going to get one has one. And because of that, you see them roaming around cities pretty frequently. The ATS, brand new for 2015. That means not a lot of people are going to be driving it, and that makes it a much more unique offering. For AutoNation, I'm Ryan Douthit. Thanks for watching. Power! Oh, fun.